Well, I'm back again with another unpopular opinion, and in this case, I'd like to talk about why anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. Now, when I was growing up, people always would say anything worth doing is worth doing well, meaning don't you know, half do something. If you're going to do it, commit it, do it all the way. And I always thought that made a lot of sense, like what's the point of doing a poor job when you can just put in a little bit extra effort and do a perfectly great job or something like that. And so I never really questioned that until I saw a meme some time ago that said anything that was worth doing poorly. And I thought about it and I realized, yeah, I really do agree with that. And that concept that a task that has value is better half done than not done has been extremely useful to me over the last few months as my health has deteriorated and I've been physically unable to do a lot of things that I was unable to do previously and have very hard time focusing and having the mental bandwidth to do a lot of things the way that I would want to do them. And sometimes, you just have to look at it and say, you know, if I want to do something, it's better to do that than, sit here and do nothing at all. So what if I do the laundry but I don't put it away and all my clothes are wrinkly? Well, at least it's clean. At least I have something clean to put on. What if I, don't make my bed every day because every day I got this big old nest of pillows that I need to kind of configure to how I need to lay on any particular day because different body parts going to be hurting that day, And that kind of brings me back to what I'm doing right now. I wanted to do something like this for a very long time, but I always put barriers in my way. I needed, a microphone, and I needed to have, better camera, and I needed to have good lighting and all this stuff. I realized when I started making videos like this a few days ago that, why? Why was I putting all these barriers in place, Like, the fact of the matter is I wanted to express these ideas and put them out there. And whether or not other people consume them, it's out of my control entirely. And so, yeah, I could make a pretty video in theory, but in reality, this is what I can do. So I started removing the barriers from myself. I was like, well, the first thing is it's really hard to do a video at night because of lighting. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I did buy a ring light on Black Friday some couple years ago and forgot I even had it. It's in the bottom of my closet, and I dug that out. And now I have better lighting in here. And then I realized that it was hard for me to hold the cell phone still because my hands shake sometimes, and also it just hurts to hold stuff for a very long time sometimes. So I built myself a little tower to use as a cell phone platform, essentially. And it was very complicated to do that. And so I was like, wait a minute, they make hands-free devices like that. So now I have a whole rig over here that's got, clip. And now I have my little studio of sorts in my bed. And, is it perfect? Is it what I dreamed of doing? No, but it's better than nothing, if this is the time of day when my brain is alert enough to collect my thoughts and to put them together enough to, ramble at my phone while it's recording and upload it to YouTube and share it with the world, then that's when I can do it. And so I got to work with what I can do and remove those barriers that would keep me from doing stuff that I want to do, that I can do, not the way that I would want, Yeah, it's hard to let go of the pressure that you put on yourself to be excellent at whatever it is. We all have something that we feel like, if you're not good at that thing or those things, that there's something wrong with you, and you gotta let it go. I mean, it's better to do what you can than to set yourself up for failure because you expect perfection. So here I am doing a task that I think is worth doing, and I'm not doing it particularly well, but I'm finding ways to do it the best I can within the confines of what I can do, and I can't help but be pleased with that.